Welcome back. And it looks like today we're going to be investigating how to analyze broken time. Anyway. It's 2 in the afternoon. Is there a...
Miss Temba is much happier now that you took care of those bears. She may not look like she is, but I can tell. Have yourself a great day.
Alright. See if I can actually get to Winterhold before the evening. Is there a carriage here? I don't know. Yes. It was by the bear the whole time. Alright, where's the driver at? I know you're the guard. Oh, there he is, I think. Or is that Klimek? Okay. Klimek, what are you doing here? There's something up here? Oh, it was like a moose.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I need to get to Winterhold.
Back and we'll be off.
Hey. How's it going? Zero the Fool, I guess that's what your call sign is. Just playing a little Skyrim. Alright. I'm not doing that one right now. Let's see. No, it's crazy. Sometimes dragons attack the college.
Something.
Although, the way I have the college laid out right now, I don't think they'd last very long. But with all the storm atronachs everywhere. Okay. Is he upstairs? Where is he?
It's a pleasure to have you leaving the college.
Oh wait, that's not right.
Did you hear?
Oh, frickin' Boethia cultists.
And you thought I was just a pretty face. Failure is an impossibility.
I don't know why they keep coming here.
Yes?
Greetings, Archmage.
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
What do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Well, tell me more about them.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll.
I imagine not.
It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Interesting. Who wrote them?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Makes sense.
Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait, were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. And what do you plan to do with it? You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security, the greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it? Of course. I'll bring so don't get your hopes up. It's most... And what do you plan to do with it? You think that even it would be kept under the highest security? I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. All right, then.
Alright, so all dialogue options lead to that point.
Greetings, May I help you, Archmage?
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Hmm. Reading. Every video game's famous for just needing to read. I, Justinius, Polonius have undertaken suicide, though. Into 4, finding that the avenue depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay out plain. Group the first, the Naifs. For one who has received no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls, scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scribed, nor knowledge obtained. While the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it afflict them with any adverse fashion. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellation in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate since the very nature of the study necessitates unlearned subjects. The unguarded. They have an understanding of the knowledge. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge. Whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres, but the knowledge does come. The third, meditated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the ancestor moth has discovered discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. Their novitiates must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say this for their initiates' own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their eager ranks. Appropriate fortitude, these readers will also receive blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough acuity to continue to read mundane text. The knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. Illuminated understanding. Between the previous group and this one exists a continuum that has, at present, only been traversed by the monks of the Ancestor Moth. Continued readings, the monks become gradually more and more blind, but receive greater and more detailed knowledge. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also receive a further degree of mental fortitude. There is for every monk a day of penultimate reading, when the only knowledge the Elder Scroll imparts is that the monk's next reading shall be his last. For each monk, the penultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of an individual's monk's blindness. But all who reach these later stages report that the increasing blindness seems to taper with increased readings. Some pose a notion that some other unseen sense is, in fact, continuing to diminish at this upper range. But I shall leave such postulations to philosophers. Prepare for his ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoint his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he is forever blinded, as sure as those unguarded ones who race to knowledge. The illuminated one, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime, and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. Let's hope that this catalog will prove useful. Priests remain aloof. Okay. Okay. Septimus Cygnus. Alright, this one's a little wacky. Hey, man.
May I help you, Archmage? Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
I'm sure. He's dead?
Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years, and we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Okay. Hmm. Let's do an archive. And of course there's no chairs in the archive. Let's do the office then. Alright. Let's see what's available for me to read. Mm-hmm. Can I help you? That's my room back here. Sotha Sill's last words. Divifear. Interesting. Your curiosity is troublesome. You are a wizard, a scholar, and a delver in the past and futures. This I understand, as I have been all these things and more. Curiosity is an odd thing. It is a bright past surrounded by brambles. You are an interesting creature, my friend, and I would not wish you ill. I implore you take greater care with your own words. Mortal mind is easily fractured by the divine. For now I will watch you entertain yourself as you toy with so much talk of the how and the where. These are the questions most easily answered, but they will be the least satisfying. Thieves, an interesting concept. Did we steal the essence of the divine, or was it given to us freely, that we might lead our people into a new age? Few called us thieves when by words and by right the princes of oblivion were bound to a truce. Fewer still when Meru's Dagon broke that truce and himself was broken on the soil of Mournhold. The events of Red Mountain happened so long ago. What has Lord Vivek told you about that day? Did he wrap it in riddles, give you an array of possible past, all leading to the same inevitable future? That is his way. Do not curse him for this, as this is what he is, a puzzle, the opposition to his own viewpoint. Alexia would tell the story best, I think. She of us all was closest to Nerevar, lover, counsel, general, and she of us all wears the mantle of a god most proudly. She has walked among the people and learned their frailties, learned them well. Men of God, gods of men, which should you fear most? You wonder where the Dwemer have gone, perhaps better at wonder why one remains. Even gods dislike the absolute, for it stinks of something larger than themselves. Still, I watch. I watch, I wonder, I build, I tear down. Am I a god? As surely as any are. Gods have forever to measure their words, mortals only moments to hear them. Is the Lord Vivek a god, as surely as I am? Vivek is a poet. Trust not the words of a poet, as he is born to seduce. Yet for poetry to seize the heart, it must ring with the chimes of truth. Is Lady Alexia a god, as surely as is Lord Vivek? Alexia is a warrior. Beware the warrior, as her steel may not distinguish friend from foe. But in a true hand, a sharp blade can carve history. Again you ask, am I a god? I am Sotha Sil. I am the mage. I am the clockmaker. You ask where my clockwork city is. Some say it is in the swamps of Black Marsh. Others claim it is deep in the ground beneath Ebenheart. I have even heard it told that my city is contained within a jar on the Lady Amalexia's mantle. These are all true and false. My city is where I live, and I live in my city. Its location is unimportant, as I am its only citizen. The Dwemer were the Dwemer. The Chimer were the Chimer. Now the Dwemer are gone, and the Chimer are changed. Azura's words weigh heavy, but we have discussed the words of gods already, have we not? I am Sotha Sil. I watch, I wonder, I build, I tear down. Divna fear the Sijic. Just a note on Sotha Sil, my friends. That was not the entire city. No, indeed. It was Master Sil's main hall within his hidden city of clockwork madness. Just as outside of the pearly gates in Mournhold exists a crawling area of numerous homes, citizens, and vendors. Sotha Sil is quite expanse and houses many more inhabitants. I have seen them in person, and my, what a sight. In the case of the Nerevarine, I hear tale that when he was teleported in by Alexia. The Machina lift door behind him was caved in. For whatever reason. Did Alexia do it, or did Sotha Sil? This barred him from venturing further. Where the Nerevarine actually was is Sotha Sil's workshop lair. Think about it, though. If this were a city, who could possibly call this place home? More intelligent fabricant-type inventions? I dare not tell, although I've seen it with mine own eyes. Perhaps one day the location will be openly known, and visitors can venture forth into the clockwork city entire. I have made sense of the vision. It was a vision indeed. During my travels to other planes, I meditate to pass the time. Travel between planes is quite disorienting, and one who is not used to the action may succumb to a sensation of his body being ripped apart. Meditation eases the sensation. My journey back took longer than usual. The vision, or what could also be considered a nightmare, strayed me from my original path. I was unable to abandon the vision as it held me physically and mentally. Once the vision had ceased, I found myself lying nude in some brush just outside of Tel Voss. Weakened from this extraordinary incident, I was able to find my way back to my stronghold where I slept for days to regain my strength. In speaking with the council on the matter, they too believe it to be a mere vision, not one that holds any meaning, but perhaps merely a sign that I have been straining myself too hard on the matter of the Dwemer. This is very possible, although it seems a bit more to me. Rest is indeed what I lack, and I believe I shall take my leave of such journeys for some time to regain my self-being. Vagram, on the other hand, seems to have regained much in the past. He still shows signs of corpus, but his memory seems to slowly be coming back from time to time. He spends quite a bit of time on his own now and wishes to remain alone. I'm sure that glimpses of his past coming freshly back to him give him much to ponder over. I feel for my old friend. I wish there was more I could do. A temper seems to rattle him every now and then, and I have instructed my sister wives to leave him be. In time he will come to and understand what fate holds for him. An interesting thing. Valgrim confronted me after my arrival from the council and wished to know if I still had the tools in my possession. Upon hearing that the Hortator had taken leave and carried the items off with him, Valgrim seemed quite upset. What is going in that mind of my old friend's? I shall keep a close eye on him, for I worry about his well-being. Alas, this is the truth of Sermon 0, which is neither one. From these so-called hidden messages which I applaud you on, do you see truth? The first line, though strange, through strange misconception, leads one to believe that this message can be taken as false word also. Much of what I already know is quite alarming, and the truth is just around the corner from all unknowing citizens of the Empire. I do hope, for the sake of Tamriel, that we are prepared for any upcoming revelations or long tucked away truths. If the ghost is indeed walking among us, the times we are all witnessing may be in for quite a shock. Wives had talked behind my back. So the debate over the tribunal, Kagranat's tools, and Dwemer has arisen once again. My dear up-and-coming scholars, the facts are there. Can you not see the truth? Allow me to prod a bit on your senses in order to bring some light into this topic. The tribunal. Vivek, Amalexia, and Sothis still are god heroes, are they not? Self-made upon using Kragranok's tools, which I will discuss in a bit, upon Lorkhan's heart. Azur punished them and their peoples, yes, including me. The dark skin and fiery eyes is a visible and alarming reminder. Is this coincidence that the change happened upon the breaking of the oath? Azur is indeed the culprit. Had the tribunal not undergone this deed, Azur would have taken no action. Did Azur take the lives of Dwemer for attempting use of the heart? A question that only the goddess can answer, but I do not believe so. Nobody knows what plans Kagranat had for the heart. Perhaps Kagranak's use of the heart was the undoing of the Dwemer, either by plan or by mistake. This is of little concern to the tribunal. They got what they came for, to walk in the shadows of gods, to send their general off to a battle and recover their prize. Nerevar was, in my opinion, expendable to them. Nerevar would know the truth behind the Dwemer, and the tribunal hunger for power. This brings me to another matter. Did Nerevar indeed die from his wounds, or did the tribunal fear his knowledge of the truth and silence him forever? Surely the tribunal and Azura would know. Azura was quite fond of Nerevar, and it's possible that if the tribunal did exterminate Nerevar, Azura cursed the tribunal and the Chimer for this. The dissident priests seem to believe this aspect, as do I. Kagranak's tools. Keening, Sunder, and Wraithguard, the very same tools that Kagranak designed and constructed to harness the power of the heart. Can these tools also be used to destroy the heart? Are they intended to send the heart back to its origin? Or are they simply used as tools to draw forth power for individual consumption? Well, we know how the Tamriel used to be. The mystery is, we know how the tribunal used them. The mystery is what were Kagranak's plans for them. Thosil was able to decipher their use for tapping into the power. The tribunal paid a visit to Red Mountain with the tools and did just that, thus becoming god-men. The Dwemer. First and foremost, one must ask themselves, were the Dwemer a carefree or a careless race? Were they tolerable or were they tyrants? Did they create machines of offensive or defensive? What is known is they were great inventors of machine and construct. Magic was not favored by them, but it is rumored that there was some practice within their numbers. Did the tribunal fear them? We know that in order for the tribunal to gain their godmen power, they had to defeat the Dwemer to recover what they had in their possession. It is not very likely that the tribunal feared the Dwemer. They simply feared what the Dwemer could become. After all, an entire race that was as powerful as the small tribunal would be quite a power to be reckoned with. Their disappearance is still a mystery that grows deeper and deeper with every step taken forward. We know that all the Dwemer, with the exception of my good friend Vagram, vanished when Kagranok struck the heart with his tools. Where they went is the true mystery. Many theories say they were transported to oblivion. Quite a harsh place to want to go if that was their plan. It's possible they went somewhere by accident. It's even possible they just ceased to exist at all. The idea that they are lost in time is something quite new to me. I highly doubt that since the laws behind time would govern us to not even recall they even existed. Truly something supernatural indeed. I do know what happened, but in all reality I do not know where they have gone or if they are all in truth dead. Perhaps with the meeting of our minds and studies we can find more meaning and resolve to these matters at hand. I've dedicated much of my time and work to the subject and expect to find some sense of it. And beware the tribunal. For years they have known what we do not. They speak in odd tongues and bite like snakes in tall wick-wheat. Their secret is their true power. For the return of the Nerevarine prophecy will bring them into the light, and their true identity shall be known. Their word shall be taken with a grain of skooma. This book goes on. Wow. Maybe later. Interesting. Net jelly. Huh. Like his desk here. Alright, gonna get some sleep. Or not. Hold on one sec. Not sure why that's happening. But that's why I say frequently. Because sometimes you get a weird glitch. There we go. Three, two. All right. Cook the rest of this. Got plenty of Leg of goat. Alright, now I gotta go north.
Oh, what happened?
Boethia cultists?
Dead? Oh my goodness.
You want something from me?
No, I'm good, thank you. Okay. Heading out. You have the good work, guys. Alright, let me go grab my horse.
Damn faithless Imperials.
I know, right? Immortal! Okay. Man, he's really up there. I gotta say, Rug, you kind of a good friend, but you really should have checked in on your other friend. Should you at least send him food every now and then? Alright. Oh crap. Yeah, going underwater is not a good idea. Okay. New plan. Okay. I should have plenty of firewood to get myself warmed up. Okay. I gotta remember to sell that stuff when I get back. Alright.
Wow. Would you look at that?
Alright. Uh... What did I grab? Yeah. What? Go away. Okay, so I got... I just need the gloves. Heavy. All right, ladies. I'm walking on water. Okay. Crazy mage living in an ice cave.
Dig, dweller in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
Okay.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. The ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Degother.
Okay.
To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
You have an Elder Scroll?
I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
Are you alright?
Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls.
So, where's the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane.
Oh.
Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Right. Can you help me get it or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls.
Interesting.
In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies.
Really?
Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire, hidden learnings kept.
No idea. Where is it?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden key, Tower Zark. Ovkan, the point of puncture, of first entry of the cabin. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How can I get
Two
in?
things I have for you. Two ships, one edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty.
So, a USB drive.
Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
You seem odd.
The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing.
Uh-huh.
It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it? Too low for hearing?
And what do I do with this cube?
Glimpse the world inside an elder scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus.
I see that.
The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm.
Interesting.
Place the lexicon into their contraption and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more.
USB stick. Got it.
Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart of a god, the heart of you and me.
Okay.
But it was hidden away, not by the dwarves, you see. They were already gone.
Right.
Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a flair for the ironical, used dwarven trickery to lock it away. The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
Alright. I'm afraid to ask, but what is an Elder Scroll?
You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins.
Okay, that wasn't as crazy as I thought. Alright. Can't take that. Alright, I'll come back to steal his library when I'm done my little errand. Alright, let's go, ladies. Alright, where do I have to go? Mazark. Alfund. Okay. That is quite the perspective. So the question is, like, man, about as close as I'm gonna get. There's no way to, like, carriage ride, fast travel there. Oh, pipe down. Clam meat. Wow, they caught up. Good for them. Alright. Well, that was easy. Wait, what was that? Whatever, I don't really need it. Ah, the lighthouse. That was a pretty harrowing adventure. Wait. Driftshade Sanctuary. That's refuge. It's a little different. Drift Sage. Damn it. Alright, I think you're good right there. Alright, where the heck do we go? Alright, I'm gonna go in here real quick, see what's up.
Did you hear? I'll kill you if you stand.
Might need to swap out my weapons. Okay. I honestly don't need much of this. Anything down here? Okay.
Failure is an impossibility.
Okay. I don't know why I keep locking in. All right. need a better weapon. Or a different one. Spellbreaker?
Wow. Would you look at that?
Chillrend. Watch the steps. I think I've been down here before. That's your own fault. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a night there anyway. So, just have a good night, everyone. That's it.